Hey guys, so today's video is a recipe testing video. For this video I filmed a bunch of recipes, but some of them I just didn't like the way I didn't like them, so I just decided to cut those out. And so the two recipes I'm gonna do are for chocolate coconut peanut butter balls and apple pie overnight oats, and both of these recipes are so good and I've made both of them multiple times since filming this video. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this inspires you to test out more vegan and vegetarian recipes. The next thing we're making are chocolate coconut peanut butter balls, and these ones I'm actually very excited for. To the food process, we're gonna add 1 cup of peanut butter. The recipe says to add in 3 dates, but since mine are kind of small, I'm gonna add in 4. And finally, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And blend until combined. Now that the dates are all mixed up, I'm going to take out the blade, scoop off the excess peanut butter, and then stir in 1 1/4 cup of unsweetened shredded coconut. So I actually, the recipe doesn't say to do this, but I transferred the mixture into a larger mixing bowl, just because my food processor is like a hole in the middle, so all the coconut was falling out. But now I'm just going to stir in all of the coconut. So my mixture is still pretty sticky, so I'm gonna add a little bit more coconut. So with my mixture, I kept adding more coconut and it kept still being very sticky. So I just put it into the fridge to let the peanut butter kind of harden up. And so now I'm gonna use a tablespoon measurer and scoop this into little balls and roll it like with my hands. Okay, so here is the final product. I put these in the freezer for a little bit just to let the chocolate harden, but I'll probably keep them in the fridge just so that the chocolate doesn't get melty. And these are actually really good. My mom said these are one of her favorite things that I've made. And so some of them have little chocolate tails because I put them on a parchment sheet, like a piece of wax paper, so that they would be able to come off like with the chocolate. But then I had to I transfer that to a plate, which just made some of the chocolate run. So I would just put parchment paper on a plate. But yeah, these are really good, and I would definitely recommend making these. So this next recipe I have done before, and it's for apple pie overnight oats. And this recipe is from Pickup Limes. So I'm gonna make a double batch, but I'll explain how to make a single batch. So hopefully this won't get too confusing. Okay, so you're gonna take half of your apple, or like a little bit more than half, and cut that up into bite-sized pieces. So just little cubes. So I'm gonna prepare my oats in these 2 containers. You can use like a mason jar or any Tupperware container. I just like how these have a bigger rim than like a mason jar. So to these we're gonna add our oat mixture, which is gonna be 1/2 cup of oats, 1/2 cup of any plant-based milk, 2 tablespoons almond butter, 1 tablespoon chia seeds, 1 tablespoon of raisins, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, the grated apple. Now we're just gonna mix all of that together. Our last step is you're just gonna take your apples and your cooked apples and put them on top. And when I eat it, I don't like to mix them in. I kind of will just eat it like an acai bowl, like just go from the top and get some of this in every bite. So now you're just gonna put the lids on, put them in the fridge, and enjoy them the next day for breakfast. And these are really good because you obviously make them ahead and they can last in the fridge for a little while. Yeah, and when I eat these, if I have them in the fridge, I just like to heat them up for like 15-30 seconds just to get them to room temperature, or you can heat them up a little bit more if you want it warm, more like apple pie. But yeah, breakfast is served. So I hope you enjoyed the video and see you in the next one. Bye.